With the economy being in the news on a seemingly daily basis, most people might be focusing on their money today. However, they also need to be paying attention to what's going to happen with their money tomorrow. That means retirement planning, and doing so wisely to navigate a volatile stock market and anything that might take place with the economy. Joining me today is Vice President of Client Solutions with RetireIowa, Lance Phillips. Lance, so a lot of people have an old 401k and other IRA plans offered through their employer or previous employers. Now, can these types of plans be transferred into a fixed index income annuity? And if so, is it a taxable event? And how would somebody go about initiating that process?
So that's a great question, and the answer to that question is absolutely. You can roll over old 401ks. In fact, even if you are still working for a company, if you are over the age of 59 and a half, typically the company will allow you to do what they call an in-service non-hardship withdrawal. What that's designed to do is give you the opportunity to start planning for your retirement sooner than, say, age 65, when typically people take their Social Security. It is not a taxable event, luckily. It is what they call a like-kind exchange, and therefore, as long as you're going from one IRA to another, it does not create any type of a tax consequence to the investor whatsoever.
So IRAs require that an investor to withdraw a percentage of their portfolio after 70 and a half, I think it is, known as required minimum distributions, or RMDs for short. How can a fixed index income annuity be beneficial in this stage of retirement?
So again, great question there. The main objective for the investor after age 70 and a half is to ensure that they're getting enough of a return on investment so that they don't, in fact, run out of money. What the indexed annuity allows and what it plans for is that expected required minimum distribution that is forced upon the investor after age 70 and a half. And what it allows you to do is take what is required from you, required from you from the government, but at the same time, if in the event that you live too long and ultimately go through your entire investment, the income annuity will allow the exact same payment for as long as you're alive. So literally, even if you're forced to withdraw all of your funds, due to the rules set forth by the IRS, the annuity is going to guarantee at least that you have the same pension that you're accustomed to throughout your retirement.
So typically, when should people start considering a fixed index income annuity for their IRAs and any other qualified money plans?
Sure. So at RetireIowa, what our goal is, and usually when we want to start seeing people, is between ages 55 to 59. Reason for that is, one of the things that we do when planning for your retirement is look at what your Social Security would be at both age 62, 65, and if you're fortunate enough and don't need it, to even look at it out to age 70. So we want to know, estimated, if I was to retire today, what my Social Security benefit would be. And from that number, we can then determine what, if any, will be required, from the investor's current, retirement portfolio as to what they're going to need to supplement their Social Security to maintain their standard of living. So we really like to see, obviously, the sooner the better. Certainly, though, definitely by age 59 and a half.
Lance, thanks. A lot of great information to keep in mind when planning for a retirement. I've been talking today with Lance Phillips with RetireIowa. Thanks, Lance.
You bet. Thank you for your time today.